game that they ain't want me to see. Yeah, they love it when I'm in jail. It's easier for them to say, are you real or you fake? Either you hold what you got or you pray. That is the point.
We the people. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, man, Ep.6 the Great Man, back here with episode 6. Episode 6 of Things I Don't Understand. Man, 2 videos of things I don't understand in one day. Okay, now for this episode, I'm gonna kind of go. Well, if you guys watched Things I Don't Understand episode 4, I talked about why men can't have standards. And episode 6, I'm going to talk about women and y'all standards. Or whatnot. That's what I'm going to talk about here today. And the thing is, I'm just going to jump right into it. Like, I know I'm jumping head first into it, straight up. Because, you know, and like I told you guys before, that is probably, this is, you know, one part of my series on my channel, but this particular subject is probably going to be more videos on this subject. If I can't get through pretty much everything here, then, you know, I'll, you know, make a part 2 just for the women, but I'm pretty sure me and my brother are going to, you know, collab together to make one, you know, another video too, pretty much speaking on the same things. But this one right here is going to be my point of view of things I don't understand when it comes to women and their standards. And it's simply this. Women, I know you guys have standards, but you guys, to me, need to either keep your standards or lower them. One or the other. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all don't keep your standards. You really don't. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and some of your standards are way over there in space, or you have standards for a man that you don't have even in your own life. And that's what I don't understand about, you know, some of you, well, most of you. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is something that is not just dealing with race, you know, creed or color, because this, you know, you have, you know, black girls that have certain standards don't follow them. You have Hispanic girls have certain standards don't follow them. And you have white girls who have certain standards and don't follow them, and on and so forth. Asians, you know, on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all have high standards for a man that he really can't reach. You know what I'm saying? Or you try to make so, or it's not that, you know, that a man can't reach your standards. It's probably not that man that you're trying to get to reach your standards. It's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? You know, or you guys, like I said before, you guys have standards for a man that you don't even have. You know what I'm saying? You don't have these things yourself. And this is where things get complicated, and this is what makes relationships hard. This is what makes it hard for you to find whatever man that it is that you're trying to find or whatnot or whatever. Because once again, just like I started off the last video, and I was talking to my fellas, and I was saying, hey fellas, let's stop saying bitches ain't shit. No, nigga, it's the bitches you fuck with. And the same thing for you women. Stop fucking saying men ain't shit. No, it's the men that you fuck with ain't shit. And here's my thing. If you over 25 and you still talking about men ain't shit and you can't find no fucking man, the problem maybe ain't the men. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, the problem is you. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the first man, you know, any ladies watching this, I'm not the first man to probably ever tell you that if you're one of those ladies that are always complaining about how men ain't shit or how you can't find no man. And don't, you know, I know A lot of y'all try to say, oh, that's not me. I see this shit all the day on Facebook. I see it coming way more from women than I do men. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, ladies, come on, man. Like I said, deal with the man that's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all have standards. For instance, I'm going to start off and I'm going to talk about guys with money. You know what I'm saying? Or what you picture, you know what I'm saying? You know, you feel like, oh, if I find a guy with money, you know what I'm saying, and everything will be okay. It doesn't matter if he's a fucking shitbag. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? He got money. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all, you know, and this is, ladies, this is the thing for y'all. Y'all, you know, well, I want a man that's this tall. Y'all have it down to the shade of his skin. You know, I want dark-skinned man, I want a light-skinned man. I want him to make 6 figures, and I want him to do this, and I want him to take care of me, and I want him to do all this, that, and the third. But a lot of y'all that say a lot of this shit, you ain't shit yourself. Are you at a 6-figure job? No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's my thing with that. You know, that's what I'm saying. That y'all guys, some of y'all make standards that you don't even have yourself. Some of y'all don't even have your own car, own apartment, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you got your standards for this ideal man that you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem in the men community. Like, it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're trying to, you know, that goes into trying to make a man who's maybe not capable, or maybe in his life, it's not saying that he's not capable. Maybe in his life, he doesn't want to make a 6-figure income. He just maybe want enough money to get by. And it is a lot of guys out there like that just want to make enough money to make sure that the bills are paid, there's food on the table, and that's it. That's all they're worried about. You know what I'm saying? But see, some of y'all, not some of y'all, a lot of y'all even go lower than that, because you said you want this, but then you'll turn around and mess with a dude that don't work, you know what I'm saying, don't got no car or anything like that. No dreams, aspirations, or anything like that. And when I say don't work, I'm not talking to the guys who, you know, that go out and, you know, if you in between jobs, or you work, you know, you work at home, or whatever. You got some type of money coming in, or whatever the case may be. I'm not talking to those guys, because it's just like college. You know what I'm saying? College is not for everybody. Getting up, going to work a 9 to 5 is not for everybody. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? That's reality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the ideal thing, get a job, work 9 to 5. That's not for everybody. Some people want to do other things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking to those guys. I'm talking about to the guys who sit literally on their ass and fucking play this all day and do this all day on Facebook and all that bullshit. And have no dreams and aspirations to do nothing while your girl go out and fucking do everything and bring home the bacon. I'm talking to those guys. Those are the guys that you turn around and you go for. Most of y'all. In my book. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like y'all end up with. And then wonder why he's not doing anything. Because number one, you already went into the relationship thinking, oh, well, you know, I can change him. That's another thing. Stop thinking that you can change a man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. A man is not going to change unless he really wants to change. Period. Point blank. All men, including me. You're not going to change unless you want to make that change for whatever reason it is. If it's for her, you will make the change. If it's not, you're not going to make the change. You're going to continue to do what it is that you do. But, you know, that too, that's a whole kind of another subject. We're trying to stay on standards here. You know, and these are the type of guys that you try to change, or these are the guys that you move into your house. These are the guys you let drive your car all day while you're at work. But but sitting around talking to your homegirls and stuff like that, your standards were 6-figure income, 6'2", dark skin, light skin, whatever, shade of brown, this, that, and the third, respects his mama, and goes to church and all this, and he does none of those things. He's a 5'6" motherfucking, you know, light-skinned dude with fucking regular brown fucking eyes, like, you know, and doesn't work, don't go to church, don't have no type of relationship with his mama. You know what I'm saying? None of that. But that's where y'all be like, I can fix that. You know what I'm saying? But then when you can't fix it, then you sitting back and you wondering. Like, all the signs are right there, right? All the signs were right there, probably right in your face. And you just went totally against your standards. You know, that right there is for you ladies who are turn around and you are trying to have standards, but then go totally against them. You know what I'm saying? For whatever your reasons are. You know, but then try to set, you know, and then set standards for a guy, and you're not even in that category. Because 9 times out of 10, a guy who, like you said, you want a 6-figure guy. Most of the time, a guy that's making that 6 figures or a rich guy, he wants a rich woman. He don't want no broke down motherfucking broad. Am I right, fellas? That's just saying. That's saying all my boys. Let's say if you were single, you know what I'm saying? Very nice. If you were single and you were making 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure income, would you want to be with the chick that fucking works at McDonald's? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, for you ladies who got this whole thing with your, you know, with your standards and not keeping them. And this really goes out to, and I'm talking to right now the ladies who just so happen maybe you get with a guy and he just not necessarily what you want him to be. And maybe you get knocked up by him or whatever. And this is where it kind of, it really, all of it, if y'all not understanding, all of it is like a trickle effect. Because, you know, you set these high standards for this particular man to achieve. And you want him to have all of these things, but yet and still he doesn't get to those things, or not necessarily, you know, or just those are not his aspirations to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a guy, you want a guy to make 6 figures, and the guy doesn't want to make 6 figures. He want to just maybe make 4 or whatever, 5, whatever the case may be. He just want to be comfortable. But you want all of this shit. You want more. And it's no problem with wanting more in life. But yet and still, you have to understand the guy that you're with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge problem that women have, is that y'all watch this fucking TV too much. You're looking at what your homegirl is doing. You're looking at what, you know, this person is doing. You don't want to fucking look bad when you go here, this, that, and the third. So you try to put all these fucking demands and standards on a fucking guy that's not capable of reaching those. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the desire to. But you'll put all your time and effort into that man. Which is crazy, because here's the flip side to it. Because then you'll get a guy, and y'all women are fucking known for this. You'll get a guy that has all the qualifications you want. And you don't want that man. I've seen it. I have folks, girls, females in my family, you know what I'm saying, that I want a thug. I want a thug. Like, why? That's another question. Why is it that thug means bad? Because I know some real smart, good thugs. I really do. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. But I know where y'all coming from. I know where females are coming from when they say they want a thug. Do you know how stupid that sounds? So you're telling me you want somebody who stand on the block, slang dope all day, fucking does nothing, fucking has a chance of being in and out of jail. So you have to go visit this nigga on Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and you only got to 12 on Fridays. This is what you want in your life. But, you know what I'm saying? But with your homegirls, that's not your standard, but that's what you got going on. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand how we get to this. How we get to this point, ladies. I really don't. And you know, and it's one thing, like I said, it doesn't frustrate. It frustrates me because as I see other guys, I don't necessarily have that problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm sort of speaking for the guys who maybe don't want to speak or maybe don't want to speak up and say their piece when it comes to this situation. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Or say whatever to their girl or whatever. But, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Probably in most relationships, the shit is a problem. Y'all have to tone down these goddamn standards, you know what I'm saying, when you're not achieving this shit yourself. And that's the thing. I don't care if you're, and you know, what I mean is that you need to be exactly where it is you're talking about. Not, oh, I'm going to school, or I'm in school, or I'm in the process of getting in school. No, bitch. You need to be fucking making your 6 figures before you talk about you want a 6-figure nigga. Period. You know, it's just, it's crazy. You know, and I mean, like I said, a lot of y'all, most of the time, ladies, just like men, we do this as humans. Most of us pass up the motherfucker that we got these standards for. We have our standards. 9 times out of 10, you pass that motherfucker. You really do. You let that motherfucker walk right out the door. Or you let him walk right past you. Because whatever the case may be, you know, you just being all just up into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, because maybe he doesn't, 9 times out of 10 is more because he doesn't look the part. Because obviously you don't know anything about him, he just doesn't look the part. But he may have everything else that you want, but he doesn't look the part. She may have everything else you want, but she doesn't look the part. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we're not talking to fellas, we're talking to my ladies. And this is, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all guys need to, I'm not saying get rid of your standards. Hell no, I'm not saying that. But follow your standards. If you got fucking high, you know, if you got high standards, stay in your lane. If you got certain standards for a dude, quit fucking with these old sorry ass niggas that ain't gonna do nothing for you. Sorry ass dudes. That's not gonna do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? That it's not doing nothing really for you, but fucking knocking you up, leaving you with a kid, and belling, moving on to the next one. Like, cut that shit out, man. You know, and then here's another thing. Y'all guys, stop blaming because you can't find a man. Stop blaming it on men because you can't find a man. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is this. A lot of y'all carry around a lot of shit from past relationships forever. I don't know why women do this shit because, like, men, I'm not saying men don't get hurt because we do get hurt, but we kind of like, okay, we hurt behind it a little bit. Okay, whatever. I'm going to do what I got to do and move on. Females can hold on to an ex for 5, 10, 20 fucking years. And they can go and date this man and date this man and date this other man. And they'll blame the other man from 5 years ago why this relationship didn't work out. No, it is you. And you and your standards that you had that them other dudes couldn't fulfill. That's all it is. It's not the guy you used to date. Stop trying to find somebody to blame for your shit. You know, like that's one thing that right there, it teases me off, it pisses me off, and then the whole thing with girls over 25 complaining about there ain't no good men out here. There ain't no good man out here. I can't find no man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, cause that'd be the first thing come out your mouth. Well, man can't handle me. I'm too independent. Ladies, everybody don't need to know that you independent. A lot of guys, that's a fucking turn off. You know what I'm saying? Some guys is a turn on, you know, oh yeah, she independent, whatever. That shit used to get me because I knew what I was about back then. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you independent, you make your own little bread? Yeah, that's some shit I'm gonna be wanting. Every guy don't need to know that you independent, that you can do it by yourself, or you make this. A lot of guys, man, we don't want to hear that shit, man. We don't want to hear that. You know, we trying to get to know you and this, that, and the third. We ain't trying to hear all this independent, you can do it by yourself type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because reality is, you know, if you're trying to find love, if you're trying to find a companion, you can't do it by yourself. You just can't. That's one thing nobody can be independent on. It's just not happening. You know. And I mean, you know, so all I'm saying, ladies, is just like I told my fellas, just be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out here, and like I said, if you have your standards, keep them. Stay in your lane. That's what everybody needs to do. Stay in their lane. Remember who it is that your standards, stay in that standard, but also be in that same category. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to go into the whole, you know, weight thing, stuff like that or whatever, because there's a lot of skinny brothers that like big girls. There's a lot of big girls that like skinny niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't want to get off into, because that's really, it's really irrelevant to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a lot of guys who have this, I don't really mess with big girls. But I think it's harder for a bigger guy, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean by muscle big, I mean by, like, you know, like the guy's fat, to get a woman, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of females, they don't want a big brother or a big, you know, white boy. They don't want a big man. You know what I'm saying? They don't. You know, even the big, you know, girls don't want a big man. But yet still, in that big man, you can get pretty much every fucking thing that it is that you want. That you have your standards. Because that big man might make that money. You know what I'm saying? That big man might motherfucking be able to, you know, caress you and hold you and be there for you emotionally and help take care of the house and all that type of stuff. You know, probably can do all that. But you'll pass him up just straight on his big guy. I don't mess with big guys. You know what I'm saying? Or dudes, I don't mess with big girls. You know, that's one thing. When I was out doing my thing, you know, whatever, you know, that's why I say I can relate to DJ with some of the videos he put out today. Because I've ended up in some messed up, you know, situations sometimes, but I didn't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here trying to brag, but I've been with ugly ones, you know, dime pieces, average ones, ugly ones, fat ones, real skinny ones, just, you know, Hispanic, white, I mean, just me, you know what I mean? That's just how I was. I'm not like that anymore. You know, that's why, like, I can have these conversations with you guys and make these type of videos, because I can talk shit now, because I don't do a lot of shit I used to do back then. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it's not talking shit. It's just, you know, it's kind of trying to be for real and give some insight, and also trying to, you know, help you guys, but, you know, also to get some frustrations out, you know, because I get so sick and tired of hearing women and their standards and how men can't have standards and how women want this and this and this. Y'all have a whole fucking list up under your pillow about all the standards you want from a man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, it's crazy. And the final thing I'm gonna touch on, then I'm gonna end this up. I'm gonna come back to this. I just know this video is running really long, and I know I been all over the place. So I'm gonna come back to this, but I'm gonna say this last thing. And this is this. All you chicks out here talking about you want a real nigga. You want a real man. I want a real man. Lord, please send me a real man. Jesus. 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 Send me a real man. I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is just straight up, raw, uncut. A lot of you ladies would not know a fucking real man, real down to earth. I mean, just a real dude if he had that shit tattooed on his forehead. Y'all would not even know. You still wouldn't know. Because here's the thing. A dude can come at y'all real, you know what I'm saying? But if he says something that you don't like, that's two different things. Like, because a dude can be for real with you, but you just don't like it. Give you some examples. Dude come, hey, you know, how you doing, Miss Lady? You know what I'm saying? You know, see what's up. You know, maybe we go hang out or something like that. You know, maybe take you out to eat, something like that. Go watch a dinner movie, whatever. Oh, for real? Yeah. But, you know, really, I just want to fuck.